great time. Come check us out because we got a hell of a card. I am excited about going to the Blue Oyster Club. I'm taking my friend Proctor with me. It's going to be the shit. We got that one coming up in about 3 weeks. It's going to be a fun show as well. But DCWF Summer Madness Tour rolls on, and it does not stop until we get to 6 on the beach, and that is our big summer blowout we do each and every year. Well, okay, not each and every year. We started it last year. But it's our big summer blowout. We're going to start doing it every year. And last year we saw at 6 on the beach, we saw the stage get exploded. We saw Baza and Jericho in a match, and we saw Voodoo run down to the ring really, really hard. So who knows what's going to happen. It's 6 on the beach this year.
How could you possibly forget the ladies in the bikinis?
And there was girls in bikinis, there was people floating in a pool, there was margaritas, and there was senoritas. I had my toes in the water, my ass in the sand. It was a great time, and we're going to do it again, all coming up on August 28th. And if you want to find out what's going to be happening there, you got to stick with us. You got to stick to the DCWF Arena. You got to come and see the Summer Madness Tour. You got to do all these things. If we had Twitter, if I were so inclined to be on Twitter all the time, I'd be twittering about it all day long. But since the first bit of Twitter is twit, I usually kind of stay away from it. It kind of lets you know what kind of company you're going to be in.
Yes, there's a lot going on with the DCWF, and if you want to keep up to date with us, know what's happening, shout out in the open chat, hey bitch, I want a fan tag, and someone from the staff will hook you up. We are just 1 minute away. And it's 3 o'clock. Here we go. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, it is July 23rd. Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Warzone. I am the commissioner, excuse me, commentator.
Yo, you are what?
I am what? I'm joined by the commissioner.
What?
Numbers the Bull Rosini. I'm Niza Stillwater. Numbers, are you excited about today's show, besides me screwing it up
I'm
already?
excited about the fact that you got a promotion, motherfucker, because this place is wearing me down, and you know, I've been real busy, and I got a lot of stress. You see, I ain't got no hair no more, so somebody else to commission it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Well, yeah, I'm excited as hell. Motherfuckers get promoted around here left and right. Good Lord. And we got some matches for you tonight, folks. We got the DCWF Women's Champion, Lily Martinez in action. We got the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion, Mita Wojcik, in some action tonight. We got some stuff for you. We got some stuff planned. It's going to be a great show all around. Make sure you're TPing in your people. If you have a homeboy, TP in your homeboy. If you have a homegirl, TP in your homegirl. We're very gangster around here. We like to use words like that. But first, let's kick off this first match. This match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Forest, England, weighing in at 140 pounds, Leona Pride. And her opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 125 pounds, Corey Kruger.
And both ladies are in the ring being checked by our referee Honey Blunts today, also joined with Crystal Neutron.
Every time Honey Blunts wears that ref outfit, I forget that sometimes I'm a Christian man, and we're about ready to kick things off with the DCWF Diamonds division right now.
We're just waiting on the bell, and there it is, and this match is underway.
All right, there's a bell. Both of these ladies new to the DCWF, and I've said this 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more before the damn thing's over with. Is that I am high on Leona Pride. This woman, she came in, she learned very, very quickly, picked it up, and she could wrestle anybody out there. She could wrestle, anyone, anywhere, anytime. And Corey Kruger, I've known her for a little while. She's been working with us. She has the attitude. She got the right attitude for this thing of ours. She can come in and she's ready to smack a bitch each and every time she gets in the ring, and that's what makes her so dangerous, and that's what's going to make Leona Pride have a work cut out for her here today.
Indeed, I've especially enjoyed Leona's match against Whiskas Savage. That was a very good match on her part. Almost came out with the win. But here we are. Let's focus on this match. Leona's already going with a side headlock. Now with the hammerlock. And another side headlock. Really working on Corey. Trying to go with another technical move there, but she's denied as Corey gets a very high kick there, sending Leona right back down.
Corey catching her off that Irish whip. And Leona Pride has been in matches. She's been in the ring with Tara. She's been in with Kitty. She's been in with Lily Martinez. She's been in this thing with everybody, and she has held her own against all of them. And she is looking to catch that win today against Corey Kruger. And Corey Kruger not making it easy as she's already dragging her across the ring and smiling about it.
But she's already going trying to get an early tap out from Leona with that angle lock, but Leona is way too close to the ropes and grabs onto him. Ref calling for the break.
Probably not going to see too much one-sided refereeing here from Honey Blunts, no doubt. She calls it like she sees it. One of the most respected in the business, putting on the stripes for us today. And, oh, man, when she wears them stripes, I'm just telling you, I forget my Jesus.
Should I let you call the pinfalls then?
And Liz firing out of there with a... It was a Betty Warrior stripe again. Liz firing out of there with a kick to the gut and now front face lock. A little technical wrestling there. Corey Kruger, for all the attitude that she has, I've noticed it sometimes gets in her way because, sometimes you get your head full of steam and you can't think right, but she's holding her own right now. Big back body drop, not letting Liz Lyon get a word in edgewise in this opening match. And we still got plenty of action for you to come, so make sure you grab yourself a nice, comfortable chair. We got padding in them and everything. Mesh padding for your ass. It's beautiful.
Corey right off the ropes with that back body drop and connects, sending Leona right back down, not giving Leona even a second to get up. Keeping her down. But she might have taken a little bit out of herself on that one as well. Here she goes with a pin.
And the pin 1, 2. Only a 2 count. The official word from the referee there. Only a 2 count. And this one will continue. Leona Pride having to work her way out. This is one of Corey's, very first matches in DCWF ring, and I've always said, and I've been there, is when you get into those first couple matches, your head is full of piss and vinegar, you feel invincible, you think you could do no wrong, and you tend to come a little bit harder and a little bit faster than you normally might. And you forget where you're at sometimes, and right now that is working out her advantage because Leona Pride has not been, like I said, able to get a word in edgewise in this opening match. And Corey Kruger has been on the offensive pretty much the entire time.
And we had a pin roll up there, but just a 2 count. Very close.
You got to watch out for them Lions. They sneaky. They sneaky. They'll sneak up and roll you.
Leona trying to mount some offensive here with an Irish whip. And connecting with that spine buster. Oh.
Corey Kruger giving up about 15 pounds and an inch in height to Leona Pride. Not much of a difference there, but Leona certainly with a big display of strength. And we got people, but damned, I think it's just good. We got people coming in, and they got all these funky characters. I can't even read them. Hello to all the people that are coming in whose names I cannot read.
Looks like Leona was trying to go with some sort of move there, but Corey counters with a ground tackle, not letting up with those ferocious punches. Ref calling to watch those fists. Series of punches and a DDT. I know in a situation like this, Corey tends to go to the top rope. Let's see if she does that here.
Well, the thing about the top rope is you're going to learn this. You're going to learn this. Is it's a 50-50 shot. Each and every time you get up there, you get it or you get fall. And a front flip leg drop off the top rope connects, and Leona Pride in trouble right now. She has some Michael Jordan hang time with that one, and Leona Pride is just, she cannot figure out a way. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Leona Pride cannot figure out a way to get a leg up on Corey Kruger, and this might cost her the match right here. Corey Kruger is on top of the game today.
Indeed, both women showing tenacity today. A lot of punches, a lot of different variety of moves, but cannot find the 3 right now. As Leona goes with an Irish whip. Oh, and Leona with that high knee connects. And also connecting with that belly-to-belly suplex. She is not fooling around. She is definitely taking the initiative here. And with another suplex. One after another. And now the perfect plex pin. Will this do it? 1, 2. No. Still cannot get that 3 count. And this match continues.
Leona Pride with a great technical background. She understands the mechanics and the dynamics of the human body and professional wrestling very, very well. It's served her very well. She's getting notice, not just here in the DCWF, but pretty much around Second Life Wrestling in general. And she comes off the ropes. Hurricane Rana from Corey Kruger stopping her dead in her tracks, and what looked like some Leona Pride momentum has quickly turned against her, and now Corey Kruger back on top of the action.
This match easily going back and forth. I can't call a winner on this one. It's going to be whoever's got enough strength to pull it out, and the endurance.
And a series of fists there and a kick right to the midsection. And Corey Kruger is just on fire. She's come out. This is her first time out on a Warzone like this, and in a fairly big matchup in this opening match. And there's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count as Leona manages to get that shoulder up. She's got all the staying power in the world, but if she's going to win this match, she's going to have to get on her feet and get Corey Kruger down to the mat, and she has not been able to do that so far.
Sliding out of the ring to catch her breath a little bit. Maybe she's planning a move off the ropes here. Yes, she was trying something there. But Leona counters.
She's going to crossbody off the ropes. Leona, catches her with a sit-out power bomb. Big show of strength. I had to get up out of my seat for that one. I didn't mean to cut you off there, my brother, but I was like, damn.
No problem. That one shook the foundation here.
She hit that power bomb so hard I saw Honey's boobies bounce. And here's the pin. 1, 2. No.
Damn. Still cannot get that free.
No. Only a 2 count as Corey Kruger manages to get that shoulder up. Liz Lyon, Leona Pride hit her with everything. Everything in that sit-out powerbomb, and still no joy as this one continues.
And she tried another one there, and now she's going with the Pride Breaker clutch. Figures she can't pin her. Maybe she'll try to get her to tap out. Corey just screaming. She's so close to the ropes, but Leona is just pulling her back.
And there it is. Corey Kruger taps all the work she did for nothing as that Pride Breaker clutch. He finishes it off, and Leona Pride ekes out a victory, but a victory nonetheless in this opening match here at DCWF Wednesday Warzone.
Fantastic way to start off the show, and we've still got plenty more action. I also got word from the back, that's Leona Pride's first win. Certainly Leona working her ass off in the show training program and on the Warzone today, clinching out with that victory. Well earned on her part as we switch referees and Krista Neutron takes the ring.
Leona Pride gets her first win here at the DCWF, and Lord knows there's going to be champagne popping and zebras being eaten in the back. Leona Pride celebrating that victory. Hard-earned, hard-fought. This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from parts unknown, weighing in at 280 pounds, she is the vampiric behemoth, Tara Titan.
That's a huge bitch.
That is one huge bitch. And her opponent from London, England, weighing in at 115 pounds, she is the model Heidi Himmel. All right, Crystal Neutron checking in there, asking Heidi Himmel some of the same questions I ask my weekly girlfriends at $1,500 an hour is, are you clean? Both women appear to be clean, and it looks like we are set and ready to go. Now, Heidi Himmel has given up, at least 165 pounds to Tara Titan, and she's given up, a damn good chunk of size, but it comes down to, with this match, experience versus brute strength. You talk about women's wrestling, you talk about experience. There are very few as experienced as Heidi Himmel in the DCWF. Multiple-time tag team champion, two-time DCWF women's champion, SLCW women's champion. She's got all the experience in the world, and Heidi Himmel starting out with that spear and only bouncing off of the muscular frame of Tara Titan. Experience versus brute strength in this match, and my money is always on experience.
I'd agree with you there, numbers, but again, Tara Titan, 280 pounds. I mean, Heidi's going to have to use all the tricks in the book to pull out a win on this one, but certainly her veteran experience will come in handy, and hopefully her speed.
I mean, that woman weighs more than I do, and I used to be the biggest man in this thing, and good Lord, she's just huge. She's menacing. I've noticed as she walks down the hallways at the arena, people get on the other side of the damn thing. I'm trying to challenge her to a steak eating contest. She says she doesn't like red meat, which I think is kind of unusual for a vampire, but maybe we'll come out with some chicken wing eating contest or something.
Heidi already trying to go with another move, a shoulder block, and again, she just bounces right off. Crystal's right on her to make sure she can even continue this match. Tara hasn't even hardly moved a square inch yet.
Hot wings and cornbread eating contest. Indeed, me and Derek Cole are going to Buffalo Wild Wings 3 after the show. We're going to have some wings, we're going to have some cornbread. I don't think they make cornbread, though. One of the funny things that I've noticed about Tara Titan is, the first few times she came out, people really didn't know how to take her. I mean, it was like, just, there was shock, there was awe, there was a lot of, booing and hissing, and followed by a lot of silence. But now, believe it or not, if you look at the Facebook feeds, if you look at, the crowd reactions, if you look at the things that are said about Tara Titan, she is gaining a very, very pointed cult following in the world of Second Life Wrestling, and I hate to use a vampire pun here, but she's really been eating it up, and her fans are loving her for it.
And Heidi knows this and pretty much requests a timeout, even though, of course, there's no timeout in wrestling. But she's got to catch her breath after just being lifted up like a rag doll by Tara Titan for everybody to see on display. I think I saw cameras flashing on that one.
It is what it is. And Heidi Himmel recently reunited with Tara Duffield, her former Style Queens partner, and it looks like the Style Queens are back together, but I don't see Tara Duffield anywhere near Tara Titan today. Maybe there's a loose agreement that the two Taras shall never meet.
And Tara Titan being oh so kind to Heidi to let her back into the ring.
If she gets by with a little help from her friends, big vertical suplex, sending her back up and over and into the ring. That's just good sportsmanship.
And the Vampire Behemoth with that huge ground stomp. And how much would you think one of those legs would weigh on its own?
I don't know. Why don't you ask if you can weigh one of her legs and see how that works out for you? Excuse me, Miss Titan. Can I put one of your legs on my scale?
Oh, that splash! All 280 pounds on Heidi. Go with the pin.
But I think her legs weigh at least 2 Sparkies.
Somehow Heidi Himmel kicked out on that pin. Somehow.
like I said, it comes down to experience versus brute strength. Right now, brute strength getting the upper hand is Heidi Himmel having a time. She's even trying to get her hands on Tara Titan. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe brute strength's going to win this one, but the crowd, just they love Tara. What is it about like giant muscular women that gets dudes like all excited? I don't understand. And some ladies, you're right, Maxine, some ladies. And Tara going for that corner splash, Heidi ducking out of the way, Tara ramming herself into that corner at full speed. Heidi quick enough and ring aware enough to get the hell out of the way. That's where that experience comes in. And now Heidi has an opening here to turn the tables her way if she can get the job done.
And the model with that corner 10 punches.
And Crystal Neutron stepping in there with authority, pulling Heidi off. Tara a little bit dazed. I mean, I've seen Heidi in some big matches before, but against Tara Titan that's some inexplicable shit. How do you even prepare for a match like that? Like, do you go to church? Do you say Hail Marys? Do you, get really, really drunk so you don't feel anything? Do you watch the tapes? Man, I just don't know.
All the above. All the above. Heidi slowly bringing Tara to the middle. Completing with the ground stomp. Let's see what else she's got up her sleeve here.
After Tara's match with Sparky a few weeks ago, I saw him walking around on a morphine drip. So he's walking around in a bathrobe, carrying a little thing of morphine with him, wheeling it up and down the hallway. Maybe that's the secret. And two count on that. Heidi able to recover from a little bit from the beating that Tara was giving her. This is DCWF Wednesday Warzone. We see some stuff happen on this show. And Crystal Neutron staying right with the action.
Tara belting the model with a series of punches, and then with a vicious combo, sending Heidi, who took all that strength just to get up, right back down to the mat. And now she's got to do it all over again.
As the Diamonds division sits in the locker room and they watch what goes on here, I don't know that anybody has a clear-cut strategy to beat Tara Titan. A lot of folks have tried it, and believe me, she's not invincible. She's been beaten before, but, it's sheer happenstance. I've never seen anybody with a solid strategy, and it looks like Heidi Himmel's going to have to form one really quick if the model is going to survive who she's in the ring with. It's just unbelievable. Like, I keep getting phone calls from Hawks, like, can Tara come wrestle? And then I remind them, and it's like, oh yeah, like, half of their roster would wind up on a damn injured list if we sent Tara over there. What are you doing? And a 2 count from Tara. Heidi gets the shoulder up nicer. You're too slow. You got to get faster, my friend. Honey's not scared. Maybe, guess what? We got, let's see, maybe Honey versus Tara in a special exhibition match.
And Tara with the snake eyes sending Heidi right off the ropes and back onto the mat. Again, Tara's really showing her superior dominance here. But, Heidi's been in this situation before many times, as we've said, with that experience. And she may be able to pull out a win here, but it's not looking good as Tara slammed her right over the ropes, and now they're taking the action to the outside.
And as everybody knows, it's DCWF Wednesday Warzone. Warzone rules. Anything that happens on the outside is legal as a headlock. There are no disqualifications on the outside. However, we can have countouts, but weapons, interference, anything can go on. And this might be a chance for Heidi, if Tara Duffield's waiting in the back, to be able to come out and help out her partner there a little bit. But she's pinned up against that. Oh no 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 no!
Tara going for that spear, and she missed. Heidi ducking right out of the way. But look, Tara took the full run of the steps, and hardly even phased her.
Tara's shoulder going right into those steps at full bore. When you see a large woman like that coming at you, Heidi did the only thing she could do, and that is get the hell up out the way, and it worked for her. And now Heidi, it looks like, has
a chair.
She's gone to the ring and gotten a chair, and she's using that, right upside the head. Tara tightened down. Heidi getting back in the ring before the count.
Yeah, the ref is nearly at 9. Tara's got to somehow get up, but it's not looking good.
And a chair on the outside is a good job here. Tara rushing to get back in the ring before the end of the 10 count. Heidi stepping outside to break it. Stuff just happening. Pandemonium, chaos all over the ring here. DCWF Wednesday Warzone. Tara Titan reeling from that chair shot, but amazingly gets back up. And thank you, Thurger. We're glad you think it's awesome. If you're not a member of the DCWF fan group and you'd like to be a member of the DCWF fan group, shout out in open chat, hey bitch, I want a fan tag, and we will get you hooked up. Thank you for being an annoying, obnoxious, loud fan. That's what we like here at the DCWF. Clap, clap, clap. This is awesome. More of that stuff, please.
Heading with that DDT on Tara, and it looks like she might be going in the high rent district.
Heidi going up top. Looks like she's heading for the catwalk crunch. This might put Tara away. Yeah, there it is, the catwalk crunch. Ain't time on that one.
She's going with the pin.
Here's the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, she got it.
What?
She got it. Somehow.
Ladies and gentlemen, some bitch, here's your winner, the model, Heidi Emmel.
And she did it without any help, except for the chair, of course. Yes, Tara not happy with that result, and she lets the ref know it.
Yeah, well, I would say she was almost screwed out of a victory there, but you know Warzone, DCWF Warzone rules. Anything happens on the outside, that's the way it is, Daddy. That's the way it goes down. It's legal as a headlock. And the crowd not real thrilled. The crowd backing Tara Titan a lot lately. That's unusual because quite honestly, when she came in, I knew she was going to be a force, but I didn't think the fans would get behind her the way they have. So congratulations to Heidi on the win. But yeah, the war. Who knows what's going to happen with these two in the future? That is some Tara's not going to forget. But next up is what happens when friends become in.
Well, we've got a long history between Supremacy, Sparkles Von Kinworth, Ravishing Rock Reynolds, Miss A-Ray, and formerly Jeffrey Fireguard. So there's a lot of hesitation, tension on this match. I'm looking forward to it. I think we should get going. What do you guys think? And let's not waste a second more. First up, from the Great Ivory Tower, weighing in at 190 pounds, he calls himself the Duke, Sparkles Von Kinworth. Sparky, as usual, showing no love from the crowd. Let's see what the crowd has to say about his opponent. Coming from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 234 pounds, he calls himself the Pretty Boy, Jeffrey Fireguard. Jeffrey getting a little bit more favorable reaction, but many people, including myself, have not quite forgiven him yet for what he's done when he was with Supremacy. Regardless, I'm really going to look forward to this match. We can't forget Sparky's triple threat match against Wade Bonds and Jack-O-Lantern. Jack-O-Lantern having pulled out a win on that one. But now this one's more personal as they lock up. And the Duke quickly going with that headlock takedown. But Jeffrey does a headlock pin to counter. And it's a 1 count.
Whew, that was a ride. I got sent packing for a minute, but now I'm back, and you can believe it's Wednesday Warzone, and I'm here, but I gotta not deal with it. And this match, like you said a minute ago, is personal. It is personal, and personal is always bad for business. Personal makes you do things you normally wouldn't do. It gets in your head. It gets you tweaked out. And if there's anybody that can get in somebody's head, it's Sparky. Sparky can get in somebody's head. Sparky in my head every day. Every day I have to look at him. It makes me cringe. It gets in my head. I don't like it.
And Sparky doing the armbar takedown earlier, but Jeffrey had countered with one of his own, and Sparky with the arm drag, but Jeffrey quick to get up. Ooh, inverted atomic drop by the Duke.
Disrespecting the nuts of Jeffrey Fireguard. He's going to have to ice them puppies up later. Somebody get some ice ready in the back. The man's nuts are on fire.
And Sparky will only be able to buy another 1 count.
Sparky dragging Jeff over to the rope, sends him up and over with a catapult. Sends him with a catapult into the turnbuckles, it looks like. From where I'm at, I'm still trying to get acclimated from my walk on the wild side that the Lindens sent me on.
Yes, Jeffrey catapulted into those turnbuckles, and Sparky coming right off the other side. Oh, but it looks like Jeffrey just managed to roll out of the way just in time. Yes, Sparky's knee connected with that turnbuckle, and now he's favoring his leg. That quickly changes the momentum into Jeff's favor. Let's see if he can use it to his advantage. Jeffrey is setting him up for something. What will it be? Snap suplex. Another quick pin here. 1. Still just a 1 count. Lots of quick 1 pins here. Still not able to buy a 2 or a 3.
Jeffrey not quite able to keep Sparky down, and Sparky master manipulation. You know, I've said this 100 times about about Sparky. As he started in DCWF and was a ref for years, and he's got more ring time than I think anybody in the business. You combine VAW, VWE, UHW, APWF, the ASPCA, and nobody has got more ring time than Sparky Keenan. And he has seen more, and he knows more than anybody, and that makes him dangerous because he just doesn't have a good attitude.
Jeffrey with that rolling bridge. 1, 2. Just the 2 count as Sparky quickly gets his shoulder up and kicks out. And we've got another pin. 1. Just a 1 count.
And Sparky Keenan getting just a 1 count. It's got to be annoying for Jeffrey because every time he turns around, he's getting pinned. And Sparky's like, you know, how you get that fly that you swat away and you think he's gone, and he comes back, and he goes away again, and he comes back, and you're like, motherfucker, leave me alone. That's how Jeffrey's got to be feeling right about Sparky right now.
Well, as you all know, Sparkles is dangerous in the corner, using everything he can on Jeffrey here. Corner gut punches, knee strikes, drop kick, and of course, the corner foot choke. Just waiting for the ref to count. Come on, ref.
I think it's funny Sparky's wearing a singlet.
Yeah, he didn't wait for 4 for once. And here we go with yet another pin. 1, 2. Still just a 2 count.
Jeffrey kicks out of the 2 count. Now, this is maybe starting to work on Sparky's psyche a little bit, because he's done everything he can do to the man, and he still can't get that 3 count. And Jeffrey's getting enough to sweep the leg. Sparky finally on his ass, and knee drop from Jeffrey. If Jeffrey can stay on him, Jeffrey beats him in size and strength. But as far as cunning and ability and just downright meanness and experience, Sparky's got it. Moonsault off the ropes there. Yeah, it looks like Sparky might be in a little trouble. Holding his chest. There it is, the pin. 1, 2. No, Sparky gets the shoulder up. Can't put him away.
What is that, pin number 7?
I don't know.
Sparky daring Jeffrey to make a move as they circle each other. Sparky with a chop, but Jeffrey counters with an elbow strike and a drop kick.
Drop kick right to the face of Sparky Keenan, and Jeffrey with some authority now, able to get his hands on Sparky, and that kick was stopped. Jeff caught his foot, flips him up for the rolling bridge, and Honey going down for the count. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
Now Jeffrey with those series of kicks, sending Sparkles down. This could be a mistake on his part. He's practically waiting for him to get up. And Sparkles takes advantage with a ground tackle.
And Sparky just laying in the fist after that tackle. Honey having to warn him off a little bit. Not going to stop Sparky, though. He has a distaste for what we like to call the rules. And a high knee from Sparky, and more stomping on the head of Jeffrey now. Sparky not showing any kind of mercy. And I can't say I blame him. Jeffrey's not going to give him any breaks either. Here's another, looks like a pin. Got him rolled up. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Jeffrey manages to get a shoulder up, and this one continues. Sparky, for all the advantage he has in this match, he has not figured out how to put Jeffrey away. Sparky making an attempt for that flying crossbody. Jeffrey rolling out of the way. And Sparky landing completely on his face right there, right on his face and chest. Miscalculated that one big time. Jeffrey able to get out the way, Sparky telegraphing it. And Jeff on his feet, Sparky down on the mat, calling people names. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Maggot, son of Maggot, Maggot versus Mothra. you know, yeah, you're right. We get it. And the LaBelle lock expertly applied by Sparky Keenan. Jeffrey is in pain. He's got it locked in. Honey Blunt's going in to check in. Jeffrey has that opportunity. Sparky has that opportunity to make Jeffrey tap now. Jeffrey reaching for the ropes, but Sparky, very, very ring aware, has it applied in the center. Jeffrey's going to have to crawl and fight and kick and scratch and claw his way if he wants to make it to those ropes. The LaBelle lock applied. Everybody's on their feet wondering what's going to happen. Tap, maggot, tap is the chant from Sparky. And Jeffrey's still trying to reach for those ropes, but he can't do it. And there it is, the LaBelle lock.
No, he tapped out.
He tapped out to the LaBelle lock. Tippy tap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Sparky Keenan. Sparky catching a victory over Jeffrey Fireguard there. No doubt about it, Sparky able to get into Jeffrey Fireguard's head. He's got his number ever since they excommunicated him from Supremacy. They've just been reading Jeffrey's mail. They've been all over him. Now, folks, we'll take a minute to remind you that this Saturday we're going to Custom Classics, and we are going to be on the road, continue with the DCWF Summer Madness Tour. If you want the information on that, check us out on Facebook. Type in Digital Championship Wrestling, and you'll get to our Facebook page. Also, if you're not a member of the fan group and you want to become a member of the fan group, shout out Open Chat. Hey, bitch! Want a fan tag, and somebody from the DCWF will hook you up, and you'll be able to get all kinds of information on that kind of stuff. And also, there's landmarks in the signs. If you see a sign on the wall that says Summer Madness Tour, click that, and that'll give you a landmark to our next event. Our next event is this Saturday at noon as DCWF Saturday Showdown goes to Custom Classics. Now, we still got some great action. The women's champion, Lily Martinez, is going to be out here today, and the heavyweight champion of the world, Mitha Wojcik, is going to be in action. We got some great stuff coming up for you. Okay.
And what do we got here? Yes, Perfection Bryce Cataly in the ring with Legado Loca, and he's got something to say.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome, guys. Which honestly, I don't know if I deserve right now. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to address an issue that occurred last Wednesday. I had a match against the Ravishing Rock Reynolds himself. One-on-one, non-title, nothing out of the ordinary. I've already defeated Sparkles for this championship, so I wouldn't expect anything less than what I had to deal with against Rock. But Rock decided to cross a line you don't cross with me. During the match, he proceeded to irate me and blind me to the point where I really could not see a thing. And then proceeded to do something that you just don't do. He laid his hands on Gata. And not just lay his hands on Gata. He proceeded to shove her into my back. I understand your displeasure, but what happened next is despicable, and I can't believe I actually did this. I immediately thought that Rock was the one who bumped into me. So out of instinct, I turned and I Pele kicked Gata. I've come out here tonight. I know. I've come out here tonight without Gata's knowing. Gata, I want to publicly apologize to you. Gata, what happened was a complete, utter mistake. I had no intention of hurting you. Gata, you mean the world to me, honestly. You've been with me since day one. And I am absolutely sorry for what happened. I hope you'll accept my apology.
I do.
You know I wouldn't hurt you. It's just... was blinded. I had no clue what was going on. Are you kidding me?
Well, Bryce, you filthy son of a bitch. You want to blame me, the sexiest man alive on the goddamn planet, for kicking Gata? Go right ahead. But you damn well know the truth. And so do these idiots in the crowd out here, just like Jericho Scarbridge. And we got our stupid referee out here. You couldn't beat me. You couldn't beat me, Bryce. But you decided to kick sweet, sweet poor Gata on her forehead as an excuse to lose the match. Well, which brings me to what I've been saying all along. Gata deserves better, and I think so too. Ugh, barf. Ugh. Well, she deserves better than perfect, and I have to say, she deserves me. Ravishing Rock Reynolds, the sexiest man of...
How about you shut the hell up?
No. You're a meanie pooty head, and you are a big meanie pooty head, and you don't even like cats, so I don't know why you keep bugging me, and coming out here every week, and chasing me around the ring, and being all so mean, and stuff like that, and you did push me, because I thought you pushed me into Bryce, and Bryce kicked me. So, I forgive Bryce, and I don't forgive you, so stop it.
Rock, you have my attention now. You wanted it, right? You wanted to lay your eyes on this title, right? You wanted an opportunity to step away from Mr. Sprinkles, or whatever you want to call it. But you've got it, my friend. You have my undivided attention. And trust me when I say this, when you lay your hands on Gata, you will pay the price. Rock, I will end you.
All right, if you did miss the events of this past Saturday's showdown, there was that, mistaken Pele kick to the head. Thankfully, Legata is a forgiving person, and there's no lawsuits being filed, there's no domestic charges being put up, it's a good thing. However, Rock Reynolds, he's in Bryce's head right now. It is the way it is, and we're gonna have to stay tuned to this. We're gonna have to watch because, again, unexpected apology. It was and again, somebody played the tape back in slow-mo because I have no idea what Gaia said. She talked real fast, but I think she's sticking with Bryce, at least for the time being. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the DCWF Women's Championship. Introducing first, from the highlands of Ethiopia, weighing in at 157 pounds, Whisker Savage. And her opponents from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 140 pounds, she is the DCWF Women's Champion, Lily Martinez. All right, here we go. Diamonds Division action. You know we love it. Lily Martinez, DCWF Women's Champion. And let me tell you, there is a pecking order to this thing here at the DCWF, and Lily Martinez is the top of it. You don't get to the top of it by beating up on the scrubs. Oh no 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 no! You have to get in the ring with folks like Masaki Yumako, Paula Wilcox, Whisker Savage. You gotta be the best. You gotta beat the best. Nikki Rocks. You gotta get in the ring with her. Lily Martinez has done it. She has climbed the mountain, and she is at the top. And Whisker Savage looking to take her down a peg or two here in this title matchup.
Indeed, as the ref checks both the wrestlers and gets her to ring the bell. Oh, Lily going with an early pin off the wrist lock, but just the 1 count. Now working the kitty's arm with that armbar takedown. Trying to get an early victory here, but that's not what you should be doing against Whisker Savage. As the kitty does her own headlock takedown on Lily. Lily Martinez powering out of that, but Whiskers throws her into the corner. Lily comes out, but Whiskers is ready for her and gives her more pain with that snap suplex. Now trying to end it. 1. But just the 1 count as Lily gets her shoulder up. Whiskers pulling her into that front face lock as she drags her to the ropes. But Lily counters with the turnbuckle thrust. Oh, Lily Martinez grabbing that foot and dragging the feline out. And now the action's on the outside. Once again, Warzone rules state, anything goes on the outside. But you can be counted out, so these ladies need to get back in the ring if they wish to secure a victory. Ref's up to 6. Whiskers hearing the ref go to 9. She's got to get back in there. And she does. Just barely. I don't think any of these wonderful fans wanted this match to end in a countout, and the action continues inside. And now a pin. 1, 2, just the 2 count. Whiskers not happy about that. She thought that was a 3. Now she turns Lily Martinez over into that Boston crab right in the middle of the ring. Ref asking Lily if she gives, and Lily with a resounding no as she pulls her way to the ropes. All she has to do is reach out her arm. And she's got it. The ref calling for the rope break. Whiskers not... breaks on the count of 3. Only feeling the effects of that Boston crab. She gets up wobbly. But Whiskers is on the prowl, stalking her. Kick to the gut. Pick her up, trying to go for that shin buster, but Lily Martinez counters with the backflip kick and rolls her into a pin. 1, 2, no. Just the 2 count. Trying to get the 1 up on the kitty cat. Lily now with the series of roundhouse kicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Her speed, and pulls the cat into the German suplex pin. Another count. 1, 2, no. Trying to get the 1 up on the kitty cat there with her quickness, but does not get the 3. Lily Martinez, one of the fastest wrestlers in our Diamonds division, as she comes off that ropes with a diving elbow drop. Fans loving this fast-paced action in our Diamonds division. Lily was going for the Lily tonic, but Whiskers counters and pulls her into a pin, but still a 2 count, and only a 2 count. Very similar to the match with Jeffrey and Sparkles. There's going to be a lot of pins in this match as both show their speed and agility. As Whiskers does a corner splash. Not sure if she got a piece of Lily on that. She might have got out of the way just in time, but still got a piece of it, it looks like.
Ooh, I gotta take it for another ride, man.
Where'd you go this time?
Vegas, baby. They had a big hip toss from Whiskers Savage, Lily Martinez, and a little bit of trouble. I'm just gonna jump in here and pretend like I know what the fuck's been going on.
Go for it.
And now with the corner foot choke, unlike Whiskers Savage, but she's become a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more predatory lately, and she's taking it out on Lily Martinez right here.
Yes, both ladies with several pins, but still only going with a 2 count is very similar to our match with Jeffrey and Sparkles. But now Whiskers Savage is dragging Lily to the middle of the ring once more. And connecting with that fist drop. Another pin. 1, 2, and still just the 2 count. Whiskers has got to be frustrated now. Certainly giving the ref a piece of her mind with a series of hiss.
It's a hiss and growls and whatever it is cats do.
Oh, skid roll up pin.
There it is. 1, 2. I'm still rezzing everything in, man. I can't see a lot of what's going on here. I'm like, I don't know. But I see the pin.
Looked like Lily was trying to go the outside there. Fooled me. And now she's got Whiskers in that dragon clutch. In pristine position. I don't know if it's be enough to pull out a win here as she...
Yeah, she does it. She gets Whisker Savage to tap
Whoa.
to the Dragon Clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner. It's still DCWF Women's Champion, Lily Martinez. All right, we've seen some stuff here today on DCWF Wednesday Warzone, and we're about to get to what Selt Dan McMahon likes to call the main event. And I'm just checking things out here, getting some word from the back, and it looks like we are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the DCWF Heavyweight Champion of the World. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the gambler, Ace Nightfire. And his opponent from Swansea, Wales, weighing in at 198 pounds, he is the DCWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Celtic Dragon, Mythal Wasek. All right, time to get down to business in this main event. Now, you got to realize what you're looking at here. Ace Nightfire was the man who beat Mytho Wojciech for the for the championship almost 2 years ago. So if anybody could get the job done in the ring here today, it is certainly the gambler, and Mytho Wojciech has never forgotten how he lost his title to Ace Nightfire, and I'm sure he's looking for a little payback here in this one. This is bound to be, this one might be personal too.
So Mytho making that big speech about the tradition of the belt and professional wrestling and sports entertainment at Showdown. You know, a lot of pride and a lot of tradition with that belt, and he's going to clearly defend it tonight and give Ace a run for his chips.
Yeah, I had a chat with Mytho about, how he's feeling about things, because he comes out and he says a lot of things, and Mytho is of the mindset that to be the man, and I know this is cheesy, and it's a rip-off, and I'll probably get, raked across the coals on Facebook about it, but to be the man, you got to beat the man, and that's all he's saying. Wrestling is about two men in the center of the ring. One comes out the winner, one comes out the loser, one is a champion, one is a challenger, and that's the way that things are, and that's the way that things ought to be. A headlock takedown from Mytho Wojciech there, and that's the way he wants it. He doesn't want, he doesn't want all the hype and the hyperbole if it's not due. He wants it mano a mano, and that's what he's getting here tonight from Ace Nightfire.
Yes, pulling off an impressive win against the General Pietro Shelford. Ace probably looked at those tapes because he's going to need every advantage in every documentary on Celtic Dragon in order to pull out a win today.
And Ace sent Mytho into the ropes with an Irish whip, stopped short. Both men just kind of staring each other down right now. Ace fires in with a shoulder block. Mytho fires back with a kick to the gut. And Mytho takes Ace's legs out from under him. Ace hits the mat. He swept the leg, and as Zander would like to say, he doesn't have a problem with it. Drop toe hold from Ace. Both men just taking each other up and down and all over this ring, matching each other move for move. Kick to the gut from Ace Nightfire. This one goes on, and it is for the belt. Make sure you bring your folks in, because you know how we do at the DCWF. It's champions, and they are made here. And another kick from Ace, just firing in with just some kicks to the gut, letting him linger right there. I almost think he might be going a little low with those.
Sending forward to punch and putting into a wrist lock.
And a side headlock from Ace. Ace going back to the textbook little wrestling. Mytho sneaks out with the hammerlock and a side headlock of his own. Reversing a good textbook, good old Greco-Roman wrestling happening here in the ring. Hip toss, Ace Nightfire, Mytho up and over. Right now these guys are trying to out-wrestle each other. Power and strength is going to go to Ace Nightfire, but speed and experience and agility go to Mytho Wojciech. This one's split down the middle for me. I mean, I know who I like and I know what I want to see, but I got no predictions as to how this match will actually turn out.
Agreed. Both wrestlers evenly matched here. Mytho going for something there, but Ace caught him off guard and went behind, did a suplex on him. Now both are out on the mat. Ace getting up first.
Now, Ace has gotten a little bit more diabolical in recent months, a little bit more, methodical and willing to inflict a little bit more pain and be a little bit more aggressive and downright dirty. And that served him well. He's been able to be very successful doing that. Big scoop slam, Mytho down to the mat. But what he doesn't realize is that he's in the ring. Maybe he doesn't realize it. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I don't know what's going on in the man's head. But he's got to remember he's in the ring with the Celtic Dragon, and the more pain, the crazier, the more painful, the more twisted it is, the more Mythel gets off on it. That's the kind of thing he likes. So he's got to be real careful how he doles out the punishment here. There's the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 as Mythel gets that shoulder up.
And there's what you were talking about, getting into Mythel's head, and he's countering now with those series of ground punches and letting Ace have it. Ace with a series of punches of his own after that spine buster.
Ace matching it move for move, using that strength to his advantage. Mythel now on a bit of a defensive. Ace up against the ropes, Mythel off the other side. No, Ace back body drop. Sends Mythel up and out of the ring and goes out after him. They're out on the floor now. This is DCWF Wednesday Warzone. Warzone rules. Anything on the outside is legal as a headlock. Believe it, it's happening here, and this is where Ace Nightfire can really get his rocks off. This is where he can do his thing and possibly maybe injure and beat the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, but the Celtic Dragon, dangerous if not more dangerous than the gambler himself, as he is familiar with the outside as well and has used many tactics to pull out victories here. Oh, Ace with that spine buster.
Mythel trying to press Ace back against the apron. Ace fighting out with that spine buster, getting back in the ring now. Is even though anything goes on the outside, that doesn't mean you can get counted out, especially in a championship match. Ace breaking the count though, goes in and comes out. Honey Blunt's having a hard time keeping these guys in between the ropes, but this is what the crowd wants to see. They want to see this shit. They don't want to see a couple guys, headlocking each other for an hour. They want to watch a fight. And Mythel and Ace are having a fight right here in front of us. We got the bird's eye view. Believe that.
Uh-oh, watch the desk. Ah!
The desk has been reinforced because we've had so many incidents with it that, we had some professional builders come in and make this the most indestructible announce desk in the world.
And as I was saying earlier about the Celtic Dragon pulling off victories here, here's one way he does it. Brings out a table from underneath the ring.
And Mythel getting that table out, picks Ace up with a scoop slam, softening him up a little bit. And now Mythel getting back in the ring, breaking that count. They got to keep breaking the count because Honey will count him out. She's not going to show him any kind of mercy. She's not happy about that. She's like, dude, I got the 6.
Well, what you gonna do?
And Mythel now, finally, heeding to the referee's instruction and getting back in the ring. That table not coming into play yet. It's just kind of sitting there menacingly on the outside of the ring, waiting for us to figure out who's going to do something with it.
Yep,
And now
Ace has
can
no
find
idea what's coming, and here he
himself
comes.
counted out. No!
Oh!
Mythel tries to go out of the ring on Ace. Ace, out of nowhere, cuts the deck on Mythel, catches him mid-air, cuts that deck. Mythel in a whole lot of trouble now. And he's working Mythal over towards that table. He's got some nasty thoughts going through his head. Mythal trying to get out of that front face lock.
Oh!
Power bomb right through the table. The champion is down. This could be the end of it. If Ace can get him back into the ring and pin him, he could be the new DCWF World Heavyweight Champion right here on Wednesday Warzone. And that could really shake things up in the locker room.
Ace sending him back in. He's got to get in himself. All he needs to do is get one arm over and he could win this.
And cutting the deck on the outside really shook Mythal up, and Ace has every opportunity in the world now, but it looks like he is making the conscious choice here to inflict some more punishment. Wait, there it goes. 2 count, and Ace lifts him up. Ace is not ready to wrap this one up yet. And Ace stomping at the champion. Ace with a couple opportunities here to put it away, and he continues to want to inflict more punishment. It looks like that might come back to haunt him as Mythal's starting to fight out. Plants a kick into the midsection, and now an elbow to the chin. Mythal fighting his way out of this thing. Punches now. Both men exchanging blows back and forth in the center of the ring. This has gone from a wrestling match to a fight right here, and it is no secret that these two do not like each other. And Mythal with that super kick, sending Ace reeling. Ace now working his way off the ropes. And a super kick of his own. And Mythal is down. Ace Nightfire. No! Rolled up. 1, 2. Oh, super kicks happen, but they don't finish matches. Not in this one anyway. Mythal, wait a second. Ace cannot figure out how to put each other away. I think Ace maybe gave Mythal a little bit too much breathing room. Maybe should have cut the deck, got him in the ring, pin him, bell clap, and that might have been it. He'd walk out of here with the belt. Belly to belly suplex. Mythal showing that strength of his own and continues to lay in the stomps, lifting him up again. Mythal deciding he wants to add fuel to the fire. He wants to add to the punishment, and we're seeing a little bit more than a championship match right now. We're seeing a damn fight.
Abdominal stretch by the Celtic Dragon, trying to end it here. Some of his blood from his lips and forehead practically getting on Ace. Oh, but Ace counters the headlock takedown. Mythal's there with that headlock pin. 1, 2, no.
The abdominal snowman, the abdominal stretch can be a very effective move, but you also have to stretch yourself out and you expose yourself a little bit. Ace Nightfire taking advantage of that. Now Mythal Wojcik, German suplex. Trying to get out of Ace's grasp, and Ace laid out in the center of the ring. Could be playing possum. He could be the thing. And the Romero special, there it is, right near the ropes. Ace, can't reach. He can't use his arms. He might have to reach out and grab him with his teeth or something if he wants the hold to get broken. I don't know. Mythal not able to hold it for long. Ace not tapping during that one. This one still goes on. Mythal firing all he's got at Ace right now.
We know what Mythal's thinking now as he does the signal.
Ace not letting it happen. Kick to the gut, breaking the momentum, sends Mythal to the ropes. Mythal fires off. A big inverted atomic drop and a belly-to-belly suplex to wrap it up. Mythal Wojciech on fire right now. He is not putting up with any of what Ace is giving him outside of the ring. Mythal, maybe he's going for something under the ring. If he brings it into the ring, that's bad news for him. Mythal's not the type to really, try and get himself disqualified in order to win a match, but especially to hold a title. But we've seen stranger things.
Yes, any better than what he'll bring out this time?
Now Ace follows him out, and Mythal has that kendo stick. I think Mythal was counting on Ace coming out, and now he's just wailing him with that kendo stick. Mythal taking out some of that aggression. Ace has really gotten into his head in this match, and he just keeps pounding him with that kendo. And Ace Nightfire in a bit of trouble here on the outside of the ring. Honey going ahead and starting with the count, but this might be. He throws that kendo stick out to the audience and away. But the Wojciech damage has been done. Ace Nightfire in a whole lot of trouble here.
Yep, some lucky fan got a nice little souvenir there, but here comes Ace, Irish whipping.
And these two are back to forget about the wrestling. We're here to fight. Ace sends Mythal into the barricade with that Irish whip. And a big boot pinning Mythal between the barricade and himself, and that boot effective. Mythal takes a face plant right down into the what we like to kind of refer to as padding around this ring. It's not really like padding, it's just, you know what I'm saying.
The ref up to 6 as Ace gets back in to, of course, reset the count. Honey will, of course, not be very pleased with that. She's been doing that all night here at this main event.
She's got to be getting straight frustrated with this, but it's the name of the game. It's the nature of the beast. Mythal finally making it to his feet. If they don't watch it, she might count faster because Honey got to remember too. This ain't Hawks. We don't have a 20 count here. We got a 10 count. And a knee to Mythal's face, and Ace is just all over the place right now. He is in it to win it, no doubt in my mind. He's not looking for a wrestling match. He's looking for a fight. And he's beaten Mythal before. He's beaten Mythal for the title before. Like I said, if there's a man that's going to be able to do it, it's going to be this guy right here. And Mythal firing out with that spine buster and pounding on Ace. Referee up to 6. And now they're just trading shots here on the outside of this ring. It's gone back to a fight. It's pandemonium. It's war. Ace Nightfire wanting to win the belt. Mythal Wojciech wanting to keep the belt. Mythal Wojciech knows this is for the marbles.
And the ref's trying to get control here and can't.
The ref trying to get control. These two losing control. There's blood splattering everywhere in front of us. And these two can't be stopped. The count is up to 7. And Mythal just locked onto Ace right now.
And if I recall correctly, you don't really have a lot of money to a higher security.
We got all the money in the world, but who needs to be secure at a wrestling event?
Somebody's coming out. Who is that?
These two fighting with each other. Mythal Wojciech and Ace Nightfire. The refs already counted. I think as high as she can get. And Tara Titan, sees what's going on in the back. These guys are beaten and bloody, and they're duking it out, and there's no stopping it. And Tara Titan coming out, for God knows why. and standing in between these two and breaking it up. It just, I think it got to be a bit too much for her. But these guys have lost control of each other. They've lost control of themselves. It's gone from a wrestling match with a title on the line to an all-out brawl, and Tara had to come and break it up because these guys were not listening to the referee. They were not listening to the bell. They damn sure wasn't listening to me. Somebody had to come out and stop it. And she's gotten in between, and that's the end of that. I don't know what the referee's going to do here. But even this is unusual, even for a Warzone.
Yeah, she rings that bell.
It looks like she's throwing the match out here. These two had to be pulled apart. This is way beyond anything I've seen out of these two before. It got real. It got emotional. This was not a sporting contest. This was damn near an MMA kind of fight. And the referee throws it out. Tara Titan having to come out and take matters into her own hands and break these guys up. And hopefully, when they get back to the locker room, they'll be separated enough. They can cool down. If not, we'll have to get some buckets of ice or something. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this one ends in no contest. A match has been thrown out. We're going to find out more. We're going to talk to these guys and find out what the hell they were thinking. Wrestling match turns into a fight right here in front of the fans, and a referee has to throw it out. Unbelievable action. Unbelievable fucking action here. Alright, folks, check it out. Saturday, we're going to Custom Classics. The DCWF Summer Madness Tour continues. It's going to be a huge card. It's going to be a huge crowd. You don't want to miss it. Saturday at noon. If you're not in a DCWF fan group, shout out in open chat. Hey, bitch, I want a fan tag so you can get your limo. Or check us out on DCWF Facebook. Like our Facebook page, Digital Championship Wrestling Federation. Look us up, love us, live us, everything we need to do. For myself and Nice Stillwater, it's been one hell of a Wednesday Warzone, and we will check you out this Saturday as the DCWF Summer Madness Tour continues. Good night, folks.
Good night.
This video was filmed on location by Zarrakan Productions. Zarrakan Productions is an umbrella group for many YouTube shows and businesses both inside and outside of Second Life. Please go to Zarrakan.com for a complete listing of shows and businesses associated with Zarrakan Productions, and their own media links. Zarrakan Productions shows have been organized alphabetically in playlists in a year, month, day format for easier video navigation. Multiple part videos have been named accordingly, starting with part 1, and the last video of a multiple part video series will have end as a part of its title. Please like, comment, and share this video as it helps both Zarrakan Productions and the creators of this video's content. Also, be sure to check the playlists for past episodes of show content, and subscribe to this channel for future videos. Thank you for watching, and happy wandering.